Hey guys, welcome to your March tutorial. So today I'm going to give you some tips for a really great, easy tousled beach wave. And we're giving you these tips today because what we would like to do is, if we're going to add some highlights and add some dimension to your hair, you'll see the dimension in your hair when it's straight. But when we have a really pretty soft tousled beachy wave into your hair, it really helps to pick up the dimension in the hair. So I thought this would be a fun one to showcase those new highlights that you're gonna get this March with your VIP discount. So my hair is clean and dry, and I will say, I'm gonna reach over and show you, I did prep my hair first with a heat defense product. This is called Heated Defense. I put it through my hair when it's wet. I let it air dry a little bit. And this protects your hair from heat styling. Also, after your hair is a little dry, I put this through. This is called Ever Smooth. This is a style extender, and it is heat activated and has some heat protection as well. So anytime we're using thermal styling and we're using our curling iron, we want to protect our hair. So these are the two products that I started to prep my hair with. So I like to section my hair. Just pull one side forward and the other side forward, and that's gonna give me half to work on, and I'm gonna do it all forward in front of my head, nothing behind my hair. So I'm gonna start with, let's just go ahead and start with this front piece. So this is a different technique than I've showed you in the past. This is something that we call speed curling. We're gonna use our curling iron and we're gonna wrap the hair around the curling iron. So we're gonna put the hair in, we're gonna give it a twist, and then what we're gonna do is take the hair out of the iron. And then we're gonna keep kind of taking the hair out of the iron. And when we get down to the bottom, we are just gonna leave your ends nice and straight. So what that does is when we take the hair out of the curling iron, that prevents it from getting too curled, right? Too curly. So what we're almost doing, I'm gonna show you again, you're gonna put your iron in, let it heat for a second, and then see how I just slide it out, and then I continue down, and then slide that one out and continue down till I get to the bottom, and then I'm just gonna let that guy be straight at the bottom. So what that does is it almost kind of stretches the curl out a little bit. It keeps it from getting too perfectly defined in that really perfect S shape. What we get is a much more natural, beachy type of done but undone curl. So I'm gonna do that again, and I'm gonna show you. Put your iron in, let it heat. You can kind of feel the warmth in your fingers, and then you're just slipping that iron out. So you're preventing that curl from getting too cooked, too baked in, right? We're doing that the whole way down, and then just passing the iron over our ends. And you see how what that does is it kind of creates more of these pulled waves rather than these perfectly defined S waves. So this is how I start. I always do my front pieces back. And I just work through, I don't take real defined sections, I just pick up pieces. This one, I think I'm gonna change the direction so it's beachier and it doesn't all go the same way. So those pieces went back, this one's gonna go forward. But in the same way, I'm just gonna, as I get my curl in, just slip the curling iron out, get to the end, and then we're gonna let it cool in this shape. So it's going to heat and cool. And I'll get through this side quickly, and I'll show you what it ends up looking like. So I'll go backwards with the next one, let it heat through, slip my curling iron out, put the next wave in, slip my curling iron out. This is something when you practice, you'll get really fast at, and it takes me no longer than maybe 10 minutes to do my whole head. So that one went backwards. I'm gonna alternate a little bit just so we get more of a beachy tousled look. So this one I'm gonna do forward. Set for a moment. Set. And you can do this with any length hair. I'm gonna clearly do more curls with a 1-inch iron. That's just kind of standard, normal size iron, 1 inches. Not too big, not too small. Pick up my next piece. All right, guys, I'm gonna do the rest of my head and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, so here we go. So real time, that was a little over 9 minutes to curl my whole head. And so this is what it ends up looking like, okay? At this point, we are going to take these pieces and break them apart. They've cooled down a little, so you can use your hands, just kind of rake through the pieces. I find it just easy to kind of use your fingers and just rake through. Separate the curls, give them a little tousle. So do you see, by using that technique, the curl pattern that we've gotten? So it's more of a stretched, undefined curl. It's because we're slipping the curling iron out, we're getting a stretch to the curl. So it's not this very defined S pattern. It's much more of a modern, beachy wave. And that's what we're doing. So now I'm gonna show you my favorite product to kind of keep this style in and just enhance the beachiness. All right, so when I do my hair like this, I love a product from Kevin Murphy called Bedroom Hair. And what this is a texture spray plus a hairspray. So it's gonna give you a little light hold and it's gonna help hold this in, but it's also gonna add a really kind of gritty texture to your hair. And as the name says, bedroom hair, it's really gonna give you that kind of like real tousled, lived in look. And my favorite part of it is the smell. It smells absolutely amazing. So the thing that to remember with all Kevin Murphy products is that they're heavy. So you really have to shake them up, mix it up. They're low VOCs because they're good for the environment. So you need to make sure that you're always shaking your Kevin Murphy products before you apply them. Then, I'm pretty liberal when I'm doing this. There's not a lot of hairspray, there's not a lot of stickiness in this product, but what it's gonna give you is texture. And when we're doing beach waves, texture is what we want. Oh my gosh, you guys, look, it's my favorite thing ever. Look at this hair. All right. Perfectly imperfect beach waves. And you'll see, do you guys see the difference between when I showed you on my straight hair? Do you see when we add waves, you see all this beautiful dimension in your highlights? It's really such a great way to really kind of see those sun-kissed pieces that we want to add into your hair to make it feel light and springy. We don't have to add a lot of color. We don't have to add a lot of bleach. We don't have to damage your hair. We can do it really minimal and really soft and light. And that's how I love to do color, is very natural and sun-kissed. And when we add a little wave, we see all of that dimension in between the color. We see the highs, we see the lows, and it really pops it and pulls it out. So you guys, this is my little tutorial, my product, my favorite product for spring. I hope you guys come in March and add some beautiful sun-kissed highlights to your hair. Learn how to do this quick, easy beach wave. Really feel springy and light and beautiful. And I hope you guys learned it. I hope you love it. I hope to see you in March.